Oh. Ismail Sabri dia nak menurut bintang boleh ke macam tu?
Jadi dia lah yang marahin tu.
Boleh mulai lagi. Dok.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Adakah saya minta izin you? Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam teacher.
Alright, and Nurin Anis Sofia. Is your microphone okay? Nurin Anis Sofia?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I think I am definitely sorry for the delay, and there's also the fact that I might have to end at 12:30 because there is a meeting for KPM-Guru, which is the Teachers Association here in school. So I will just jump straight into the lesson. But can I just ask you guys how you have been doing for the holiday? Have you had a good holiday? I'll start with Nabila first. How was your holiday?
It was normal.
Is
Nothing
Nabila there?
much.
Normal, nothing much. Sounds like do you feel like you are mentally prepared for the new school term?
I don't know.
A lot of ambiguity there. Have you ever heard of the word ambivalence before? AMBIVALENCE, ambivalence. Do you know what that means?
No.
No. Okay. Let me just introduce you to that word, and I think that's what you're feeling right now. But let's just see what it means first. Okay, I'm sharing my screen right now, and the rest of you have already entered. Let me just see. Okay, can you see my screen right now? Am I sharing already? So the word that I have mentioned to Nabila just now, judging by the tone of her voice, this is what she's feeling. Ambivalence, the state of having mixed feelings or contradictory ideas about something or someone. So probably mixed feelings. Some of you might not be prepared to attend PDPR for now. And I hope that you have realized that you are currently preparing for your SPM examination and you're getting closer and closer to it. Okay, so probably ambivalence there in terms of, having a mixed feeling. Can I ask a different person before I actually do start with any of the content for today? Ahmad Fadil, how was your holiday? It's been so long since you actually had any practice for speaking for English, right? Fadil, tell me a little bit about your holiday.
Yeah, I
Yep.
just stay at home and play games.
You have to turn on.
That's all.
Mm-hmm. That sounds fun, Fadil, but okay, I hope that after this the games will be reduced a little bit. Are you prepared to leave your games behind?
Yes.
I'm like guessing you might be still in bed there. Am I right?
What?
Are you already up? Are you already out?
Alright.
Not sure, Fadil. Are you
No.
already up? Still like in sleepy mode?
Oh, no.
Okay, so no. What? How was your holiday? Did you go anywhere?
No, I stay at home. Yes.
Okay, so most of you seem to be staying at home a lot. Okay, I've asked two people. The reason why I did ask that question is, if you notice, I posted the SPM 2021 question. Do you remember? Do you know what came out for speaking? Have I told you already, or did I just send you for writing only? I think I need you to go back to your group later on because I've sent the actual questions. Soalan sebenar SPM 2021. Maybe I can go there right now. Okay, if you just scroll above here. I actually posted the question that came out for SPM 2021. I think you know how I do things. I don't usually like dwell too much on other stuff. I just focus straight kepada apa soalan examnya. So if you could just have a look here, the question that came out for the writing paper were part one, email was about joining sports club. Okay. Part two, it was a writing about an act of kindness, which I do have a Padlet on that one if you have actually opened it before. And for part three, they were given three options: restaurant review, article on teenagers on social media, and a story on having three wishes. Itu soalan sebenar that came out. But part three, can I just have a show of hand? Auto kat dekat Google Meet tu. How many of you, okay, I want to fikir cepat right now, which one would you choose for part three? I'll start with restaurant review first. Can you show hands up if you feel like our rasa you will be answering restaurant review for your SPM? Which one would you answer? Restaurant review, angkat tangan dulu. Can I just have a show of hands? Okay, internet ni. Is my internet still okay? Okay. Have you started raising your hands up? Ada sesiapa yang akan jawab restaurant review? I need to check so that I know which one do I focus on after this. Tak ada orang yang nak jawab review Alright. Second, article on teenagers on social media. This is response as to whether you can hear me.
Yes.
Oh, you can still hear me Okay, nobody raise their hands untuk restaurant review. So meaning kalau awak dapat soalan ni, most probably akan jawab restaurant review How about the second question, soalan yang kedua? Soalan kedua for SPM last time, article on teenagers on social media. Is this something that we have done before? Teenager, remaja on social media. Is it something that we have done before? Is it something that you can attempt?
Yes.
Yeah, because I think we do have a Padlet about the use of social media among teenagers. Memang ada that particular Padlet. It should be something yang you pernah tertulis before. And then last one, so untuk article on teenagers on social media, sila angkat tangan dulu so that I can see, so that I can count, so nak kira bilangan. Anyone would answer article on teenagers on social media? I do not really see any show of hands. Alright, so you're left with the last one, iaitu, okay, so I got Shafika. Who else? Nabila, Shafika. Akilatul, Fahira, Hazika. So you guys will be attempting article. Since that is the case, Nur Alia, apakah format untuk artikel
Title
Mm-hmm.
and written by.
Okay, sebut dia written by. Write, tulis, ditulis oleh, written by. Okay, so ejaan you make sure you get it right. So itu dua je that you have to have for article and you're good to go. Tapi awak kena faham bahawa artikel punya bahasa mungkin dia macam lebih casual. Okay, it's like you talking to your reader. Itu kita kena try it out lah, kita kena cuba. Okay, and then last one, we've got a story on having three wishes. Can I have a show of hands? Siapa yang akan jawab story? Senang ni. Okay. Who's that? Fadil, you're going to answer the three wishes. And then Muhammad Faizuddin, Nurul Hatika. Okay, I'm going to ask Faizuddin and one Shazrik. Okay, so the guys mostly you have selected three wishes. Can I ask three wishes from Faizuddin first? What would be your three wishes that you can think of right now? What would you like to have in your life? Three wishes. And it should be a story. Can you just like let me know first so that I can see whether you're on track or not? Apa 3 wishes awak, Faizuddin?
Travel around the world.
Right, nice. Okay, that's one. Second? What would be the second wish?
Make my family proud.
I would have wished for something much better. Make my family rich would have been a better option rather than proud. Okay, but never mind, that's your choice. Third one?
Have a good life.
Okay. Can I just like advise you if you can make it a bit more objective, like have a good life and then make your family proud. They're quite general, you know. If you can make it a bit more specific as to what you would like to have in your life, it would be even better and lebih menarik in terms of your storyline. Remember, story kena ada storyline, dia kena ada dia punya climax, dia kena ada dia punya exposition. Maybe we can try it out later once we actually select one for us to write first. So my advice just now Faizuddin, tolong ingat if you can make it a bit more specific, lebih menarik for readers. Sebab awak punya ni adalah story tau. Dia tak boleh macam generally speaking about something. Nanti tak sedap story awak. Okay, done. Okay, so we've got 3 wishes from Faizuddin. May I ask another person? 3 wishes from Ahmad Fadil. 3 wishes from you.
Wishes I want to make a lot of money. And I want to for the future I want to have a good family. Yes. And lastly, I want live a good life. That.
Again, if you can make it more specific, what do you mean by living a good life? Do you mean like you will have a business for you to run, or how should it be? So I need the story to be a bit more specific rather than general. Okay, so make it as creative as you can, so that your story will be interesting for us to read. Okay, for Ahmad Fadil. Okay, so done. So you have selected. So nanti I will select one based on your responses for us to try untuk kita nak cuba. So these are the 3 parts for writing. And then before we end at 12:30, I think I want to move straight kepada buku teks kita dulu. Have you been able to check out the textbook that I have given? Awak dah ada buku teks tangible. What does it mean by tangible? Tangible buku teks, textbook. Can I get a response so that I can see whether you know or not? TANGIBLE. You can write in the chat as well so that I know you punya vocab that you already have. What does it mean by tangible? Boleh di? Tak tahu Okay, boleh dipegang. Tangible boleh dipegang. So you do not have your tangible textbook yet, but I have given to you a digital one. So we might want to respond. We might want to use a tangible textbook. Sorry, a digital textbook first. Okay, so I'll go into the topic first. Before in the next lesson, maybe we can try out one SPM question so that you can be geared more towards SPM too. Okay, so if you open the textbook that I gave, can you just like let me know what's the unit title? It says here it's personal. What does that mean? Personal, what does it mean?
Pribadi.
Okay, it's raining here. I might not be able to hear you. Okay, personal, pribadi. Okay, here's what I will do. Can you guys still hear me although it's raining? Can you hear me still?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Can we try out the simple one first? Okay, dia memang nampak macam simple, but then again, you have to be quick. This one will help you prepare for your reading paper. Okay, exercise yang pertama ni, you have to be quick in terms of filling in the blanks. Nanti I will show you the format for the reading paper, but it's not like you tak tahu format. You dah pernah jawab the same format for your peperiksaan akhir tahun. So you know the format, but kadang-kadang kita lupa. Okay, so right now it is filling in the blanks. We've got adoptive family, blended family, extended family, single parent family, dan traditional family. Which one do you not understand? Can I get a response? Yang mana awak rasa macam, I don't know what that means. Adoptive, okay,
Blended family.
blended. Okay, blended kalau kita fikir blended ni maksud dia apa
Campur.
Campur, yes. So blended family is keluarga campur. How does that happen? Macam mana boleh campur pula keluarga tu? Usually, if there is a perceraian, what can I say? How can I say it in English?
Divorce.
Yep. Okay, good. So usually if there is a divorce happening in a family and then the father marries another woman and then the children have to stay together. Maybe the woman has her own children and the father has his own children tapi kena combine those two families so dia jadi blended family. Okay, so dia berbeza sikit dengan adoptive family. Sebab adoptive family awak sekadar mengambil anak angkat sama ada lelaki atau perempuan. Okay, adoptive adalah angkat, keluarga angkat. Yang lain you do know extended family bila kita ada grandparents, cousin, so itu adalah extended family. Single parent maksudnya mak dengan ayah tu tak kahwin lagi after the divorce ataupun after kematian. And then traditional family, saya rasa semua orang tahu kita semua ada traditional family, meaning the nucleus family, mak, ayah and children. Okay, so right now as quickly as you can you try and match it with the correct statement? I don't think we have to read word by word, but let me just ask you for each statement, perkataan mana yang awak ada rasa macam ada masalah, you can ask right now. Okay, statement number 1. What type of family is it? Saya bagi beberapa saat saja because I feel like you should be able to do it very quickly lah. Can I get the response from Atika? Statement number 1. Apakah jenis family yang sesuai for statement number 1? Do we have Atika?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Can I get the type of family for statement number 1? Dia kata ada mom, dad, brother. What type of family is this? Atika? Atika, reading paper dia kena a bit faster tau. So you have to like try and get the answer as quickly as you can lah, because it's like one statement, at least 1 minute only for reading paper. Have you got your response? Not yet? Okay, so while Hatika is thinking, can I get a response from, is Ami in my class right now? Amiruddin.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, answer for number 1, Amiruddin. Don't take too long. I was just like teaching 5 SK7 just now. I think they managed to answer quite quick. What is the statement number 1 answer? Amiruddin. Is it a traditional family, single parent, extended, blended, or adoptive? Not sure yet. Amir.
Not sure.
Not sure, still not sure. Can I get a response from Akiratul? Are you in the session right now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. We've got mom, dad, brother. What type of family is this?
Traditional family.
Okay, thank you. At least finally we've got an answer. So number 1, that should be a traditional family. Do you think that traditional family is the same as your family, Akiratul? Do you have a traditional family?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So you don't, do you have an extended family as well?
Yes.
Akiratul? Of course. So most of us, we do have extended family as well. Okay, second statement. Have a look at the second statement right now. And can I get the response from Nur Alia Iman.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what type of family is statement number 2?
Single family
Why?
because mom and they are just the two of us at home.
Okay. Alright. If you're talking about someone else and it's not actually you, kan dia kata there's just the two of us at home, how should you change us to? Tukar dia punya pronoun. Us changes to what? You're not talking about yourself, right? You're talking about mereka. There's just the two of
Them.
them. Okay, thank you. So there's just the two of them. There are just the two of them. So that makes it a single parent family. Sebab dia ada mak dia saja. Okay, good. Statement number 3. Statement number 3, can we get 1? Statement number 3. We've got clues, awak terus boleh nampak that is the answer. Dia kata remarried. So what type of family is this? 1 Shazri.
Blended family.
Blended family, because of what word?
Remarried.
Remarried, kahwin semula, and then they have got a stepmother. Stepmother ni and stepsister, what does it mean? Keluarga angkat atau keluarga tiri? Do you know?
What teacher?
Stepmother and stepsister, is it keluarga angkat atau keluarga tiri tu?
Keluarga tiri.
Tiri. Okay, so that's why you answered blended family. Okay, this one should be easy enough for you to answer, but looking at the amount of time that you took to think, so I guess you need more practice dari segi timing, masa tu Okay, number 4. Statement number 4, very easy. Awak nampak grandparents, uncle, cousin, what's that? Can we get an answer from Aiman? Is Aiman in my class right now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, answer please. Aiman?
Extended family.
Okay, extended family as in we've got grandparents and so on. Okay, last. Bila awak, when you do your reading paper, make sure that once you dah jawab, you have answered, awak try and cross out. Cross out the ones that you have already answered so that, at least you're left with one answer. But remember, saya just nak remind, untuk part 4, for example, untuk reading paper awak, dia akan ada 2 extra. So, itu challenge dia. That's the challenge for you bila awak nak masukkan the answer. Bukan every one answer tu wajib dimasukkan in the blank. Is that clear? So make sure that awak pilih yang paling tepat sekali. Okay, last one, number 5. My mom and dad are not my biological parents. So what's the answer for that one? Hakimi, is Hakimi in my class right now?
Yes.
What's the answer for number 5?
Adoptive family.
What does it mean by adoptive, Hakimi?
Keluarga angkat.
Okay, good. So adopt, when you adopt someone, maksudnya awak mengambil orang tu sebagai keluarga angkat, adoptive family. Is there any word that you do not understand from statement number 5? What is the meaning of biological? When we say biological parents, maksudnya apa tu, Hakimi?
Mandul
Huh? I don't think that is what it means. Biological, maksudnya parents dia adalah parents yang sebenar, parents yang betul-betul mengandungkan awak. That will be your biological parent. Tapi since dia kata kat sini, my mom and dad are not my biological parent, maksudnya keluarga angkat lah. Dia bukan ada pertalian darah. Okay. Alright, done. So can I get this? Okay, let me just show you your seniors answers when they do try out this task. Actually, it's a bit too easy for you, but I'll just start off very easy first. Okay, for your seniors, before this, I think you know how to do it. I will just screenshot saja, and then can you get me the answer using digital ink? Macam awak pernah buat before. Using your screenshot, and then just use the digital ink, insert it in your reading folder. Masuk dekat reading for that one. Okay, kejap. Let me see whether I can give an example. Kalau rasa macam nak find it on your own, you can try and have a look at your Google Drive folder. Tapi let me just show you yang budak form 5 punya tahun lepas. Would it be difficult for you to just have a screenshot and write down the answer? Or do you prefer to write it in your book? Which one is your preference? Yang mana yang your preference? Can I ask, let's try Ami. Ami, awak akan jawab dalam buku atau on the digital platform? Ami, are you still there?
Yes.
So awak nak tulis dalam buku ke or on a digital platform?
Digital platform.
Okay, digital is better. I think digital is like easier for you. So awak just screenshot and then dapatkan jawapan in digital ink and masukkan dalam Google Drive macam biasa. I need Google Drive to be used tau. Jangan tinggalkan Google Drive tu because there's a lot that you have already done there already. Okay, so right now moving on. This is not the real question for reading. Ini bukan soalan yang sebenar untuk reading. It's not like this. But the actual question for reading will look like this. That one was just an ice breaking session sajalah, macam untuk kita warming up saja. Okay, a real reading paper should look like this. It is called a gap text. Apa maksud gap text? Can you see the blanks here? We've got blank number 1, blank number 2, blank number 3. Ada 3 blank. And you have to try and fit it in with the options given. Dia ada bagi pilihan sentence mana yang sesuai. So it's a bit challenging sikit if you are not familiar. Okay, tak apa, kita tak perlu rush. I think we can just try and have a look at the first paragraph saja dahulu. Can I get a reader please? Any volunteer to do a bit of reading so that we can check the pronunciation as well? Is Iza in my class right now?
Yes.
Iza's first paragraph please.
In the past, women stayed at home and did all of the household chores while men went out to work. The father or sons rarely helped, but sometimes the daughters did. However, these days are long gone. But despite this change, many teenagers believe that their parents, and more particularly their mothers, are the only ones who should pick up, tidy, wash, clean, and clear. Are you one of those teens, or do you help out?
Okay, can I get an answer to that, Iza?
Mana?
Not the gap text.
Oh.
The question, are you one of those teens who rely on your parents to try and wash, clean and clear everything? Or do you have to do household chores at home?
Neither. I'm both. I'm not the one that really helps out at everything, but I'm not really the one that rely on everything. I just sometimes help.
Oh, okay. So who does most of the chores at home?
My mom and dad.
Right. Okay, so your parents are mostly the ones who actually do the household chores. But it depends in terms of the type of family that you do have. If your parents are busy working, they might rely on you to do the household chores. So that's what we are discussing for today. Okay, since kita dah ada gap number 1 right now, still Iza, can you have a look at the statements? The rest of you should be thinking as well. Kena fikir juga. The rest of you should be thinking as to what should be the best answer to fit into gap number 1. So this is the challenge for us. Gap number 1 tadi, awak kena tengok dekat gap number 1. Dia ada perkataan however, those days are long gone. And then dia ada gap. And then dia ada but pula kat situ. Maksudnya tetapi, despite this change. So what do you think is the best answer for gap number 1? So statement yang dia bagi, this is the challenge for us lah. Statements given, awak tengok statement yang ada. We've got A, B, C, D, E, and F. For Iza right now, which statement do you think fit gap number 1? Kena cepat This one?
D.
Oh laju, Iza jawab. Nowadays, women have jobs and successful careers, leaving them with little time to deal with the large number of tasks that a household requires. But, atau sambung dengan but despite this change. Many teenagers believe that. Kenapa awak jawab D? Can you give me like a solid reason?
Because it says that before in the past men went out to work, but this says that however these days are long gone. That means that not only men just work, that means that also women works. Yeah.
Alright, so that's your justification. And you nampak kat situ dia ada contradictory statement kan. Mula dia cakap father, lepas tu dia ada sebut however. So bila dia sebut however, you kena tengok pula the other side. Kalau bukan father, siapa pula yang work these days? So that is the justification that you should make lah. Okay, what do you think about the level of difficulty? Rasa-rasa possibility untuk jawab gap number 1 tu senang ke susah? Iza?
Senang.
Senang for now The rest of you, dia punya skill dia, okay, untuk awak pilih tu, the skill that you should have adalah kemahiran awak nak tengok dia punya clue sebelum dan selepas. Okay, before the gap dan juga selepas gap, apa clue dia? Untuk sekarang ni, you can see the clue adalah perkataan however dan juga despite the fact. Walaupun women kerja, tapi apa? Okay, so that's why Iza pilih D. Okay, so right now can we have a look at the next one? Okay, so we're going to move kepada paragraph number 2. But before I move to paragraph number 2, is there any difficult vocabulary for paragraph number 1? You do have to ask right now. It's easier. We can discuss it very quickly. Terus boleh buka Google Dictionary and so on. Are there any difficult words? Kalau awak kata tak ada, saya akan tanya. Is there any difficult word? Okay, you say tak ada Can I get the definition for, let's start with despite. Despite. Can I get Hazika Huda? Are you in my class right now? Hazika? Hazika 1? Hazika 2? Hazika 3? Tak ada Hazika? Okay, so I've got an absentee. Hazika is absent Okay, can we get the next person? Perkataan despite. If you know and you want to save time, better awak just write down dekat chat so that at least we can save our time. Okay, so we don't have Hazika. So we're missing like around 3 people, I think, because we've only got 16 people. Shafira, despite. What is the definition? Despite.
Walaupun.
Okay, so despite this change, walaupun ada perubahan. Okay, done. Next word yang saya nak tanya untuk paragraph number 1 before I jump kepada gap number 2 dekat paragraph number 2. Particularly. Particular. So I'm gonna ask, since you did not ask me kan tadi kan, no one asked just now. So particularly Nurin Anis Sofia. Sempat tak Google tu? Nurin Anis Sofia. Particular. Ya?
Khususnya.
Khususnya. Okay, thank you. So particularly, khususnya their mothers. Terutamanya, khususnya, specifically, secara spesifiknya mak mereka. Okay, then now we're moving to paragraph number 2. And kalau awak sempat ada access kepada this digital textbook, terus pergi cari jawapan dia if you can. But I do need a reader first so that you have time untuk awak fikir jawapan tu. Okay, can I get a volunteer for a reader? Usually we don't have volunteers, but can I have Afika. Afika Azmi. Are you there?
Yes,
Afika
teacher.
Azmi. Okay, second paragraph. I need the answer for gap number 2, but you try and read it first.
It's a sad fact that just when children are mature enough to really help in the house, they become too involved with their schoolwork, part-time jobs, and other activities to be of much help. They always seem too busy to lend a hand around the house. Even so, teenagers should be careful not to make extra work for others. The truth is that no one is too busy to do these simple chores, and anyone claim otherwise is probably just being lazy. So what happens when parents become sick and tired of their children's ex apa tu
Apa tu?
ex
Excuses. When you give excuses, Afika, what do? Or bagi
alasan.
alasan. Okay. Can you answer that question? What happens when parents become sick and tired of their children's excuses? What do parents do? Kalau parents awak lah, you asyik buat sepa je. What do your parents do?
Angry.
Can I have a full sentence?
My parents angry to me.
Ada tertinggal perkataan tu. My parents will
Angry to me.
be angry with me. Okay, betulkan preposition when you do your speaking, for example. Any error, preposition and so on, nanti dia buang markah tau. So you kena practice the correct version. So my parents will be angry with me. Okay, repeat please.
My parents will be angry with me.
Okay, thank you. So right now we're finding the answer, Afika. Gap number 2. Awak tengok dulu the sentence before and after. Yang lain pun kena fikir juga. You should be thinking as well. Look at the sentence before the gap and after the gap. Mesti ada clue kat situ. Okay. Dia kata teenagers should be extra careful not to make extra work for others. And then the truth is no one is too busy. Jadi awak akan masukkan apa dekat in between those two sentences? Is it statement number ataupun letter A, B sampai F? Can you choose? Which one would you?
Maybe C?
C. Her daughters complained about the disgusting house, but it apparently hadn't offended them enough to clean it. Why did you choose C? Apa maksud offended? Offended? Can I get the answer for offended? Definition, please. Afika? Do you know? Did you know before this?
Menyinggung perasaan.
Okay, menyinggung perasaan. So, bila dia kata her daughters kan? Daughter siapa? Dah ada orang tu yang kita sebutkan right now. Whose daughter is it? Sebab awak kata her daughter. Match tak, Afika? Does it match? Ada sebut tentang siapa ke kat sini? Her daughter tu daughter siapa, Afika? Sesuai tak? C. Definitely not. Afika kena fikir dulu. Kalau dia kata her daughter, daughter siapa? Who is the character that you're talking about? Jadi dia tak match kat situ. Okay guys, it's already 12:30. So your task yang saya perlukan in your reading folder adalah task number 1 yang pertama tadi about the types of family. Awak masukkan dalam bentuk digital. And then can you get me the answer for all the gaps? Kesemua gap yang ada. All the gaps dekat digital textbook untuk reading question awak ni. Daripada gap 1, 2, 3 and then we've got a few more down here. 4, 5. Saya nak 5 gap dipenuhkan and then kita bincang kenapa jawapan awak like that. Is that clear? So I'm gonna end it here. I will wait until 12:50 and then saya akan check lah whether your answers are already on Google Drive. Okay, that's all for today and I will end the session here because I've got a meeting after this. Okay, thank you class for attending. Jangan lupa poll Poll sila click on the poll mengatakan awak attend. Okay, have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.